everyone, it's Molly from the Feedfeed, and today we are in the kitchen with our friends at Cascadian Farm talking about quick and easy snack solutions. My go-to afternoon pick-me-up are these Cascadian Farm fruit-infused cherry almond chewy granola bars. My favorite way to pair these bars is with a glass of cold brew. And what I love about cold brew is you can make it in advance. It's a super easy way to have coffee at the ready, no measuring, no heating water, nothing like that when you are super busy like me. You don't need any special equipment. You can definitely buy a cold brew maker out there, but really all you need is a mason jar and a coffee filter and you're good to go. So let's quickly put this together. So I have 1 cup of coarsely ground coffee. If you get it at the grocery store, you can just ask them to grind it for a French press. And I'm gonna just pour it into the bottom of a quart-sized mason jar. I'm gonna kind of like even it out on the bottom. And I'm just going to top it with 3.5 cups of cold filtered water. Just kind of pour it in slowly and in circular motion so that you moisten all of the coffee grinds. So I'm just gonna kind of press the coffee grounds down so that they are all sort of saturated with the liquid. And this is just going to sit and infuse for about 12 hours in the fridge, and then you can strain it and you're ready to go. I actually love like a really bold cold brew, so I sometimes let it sit for 24 hours, but it's totally a matter of preference. Between 12 and 24 hours is perfect. Okay, so here is a batch that we started yesterday, and all we have to do is just strain it and we're good to go. So this is like a standard coffee filter from a regular drip coffee pot. If you don't have one of these, you could use a fine mesh strainer with a little bit of cheesecloth, or even like a paper coffee filter over the strainer. And you're just going to very carefully pour it in. And then once you get all of the liquid out and sort of push down on them just to get every last drop of coffee out of the batch. So I'm just gonna transfer this back to a mason jar so I can easily store it in the fridge. And this is a concentrate, so when you serve it, you're gonna mix it with a little bit of water or dairy milk or your favorite nut milk to dilute it a little bit because it's very, very strong. So as a working mom, I'm always looking for a quick, easy, and nutritious snack that I can eat on the run. These Cascadian Farm bars are organic, they're non-GMO, and they pack 10 grams of whole grains. They also are made with some really interesting ingredients. So there's dried cherries, dried cranberries, there's beet juice for a natural vibrancy and color, some almonds for crunch, and whole grain oats. Besides being delicious, what I love most about these bars is that they remind me of this amazing trip that the Feedfeed team took to the Cascadian Home Farm in Washington last September. It was my first time to the Pacific Northwest, and the beauty of the mountains and the river and the lush greenery and the coffee was like amazing. We had such a good time. But besides just a really fun trip, it was super informative. We got to learn all about Cascadian Farm's mission to support farmers who use practices that regenerate both the land and their communities. So one of my favorite parts of the farm visit were the beautiful pollinator fields that Cascadian Farm has grown. So besides being a really beautiful spot to sit and enjoy a cup of coffee, they serve a crucial role on the farm. And by planting these pollinator fields, Cascadian Farm has actually been able to use all native bees to pollinate the crops on their home farm. So this trip sort of opened my eyes to the magic of bees. Like, bees pollinate over 2/3 of the world's agricultural crops, including the cherry orchards and the almond orchards where the ingredients for these bars are grown. So I love that Cascadian Farm really has a mission to support pollinators. They even use honey in a lot of their products, like their cereals and even these granola bars that we're talking about today. So they really bring their love and support of bees full circle. So to me, this is obviously a great snack solution, but it's also more than that. It's being able to make a really careful and responsible decision as a consumer and a mom. So your coffee break has never been easier thanks to this homemade cold brew and these amazing Cascadian Farm fruit-infused cherry almond chewy granola bars. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon to talk about more of our favorites from Cascadian Farm.